love you, but everybody can't go with you. I think, like you said, we have to train our mind. But I know for myself, when I began to see the change in my life, I had to alter certain people in my life, certain things I was
Hmm.
listening to, things I was taking in. You know, we grew up in church and they say, guard your ear gate, guard your eye gate. And I had
Hmm.
to cut some stuff out. And then it's not like you're trying to act brand new or, oh, she thinks she's this now or different, but because certain people and things and environments are not feeding or
Yeah.
nurturing your gifts, your talents, your future, your purpose, your assignment. And at some point, you need to make a choice. And you got to say,
Yeah.
I love you, but everybody can't go with you. And some things you got to, kind of set a boundary and go forward, because if not, it's just like, a plane taking off. It can only go so high. But if you have a lot of baggage, it's going to pull that drag, and that plane cannot reach the full elevation and altitude. So you got to drop some of that weight.
But you have to understand the psychology of human nature as well, that the people that I hang around the most have the most influence on the direction of my life. The Bible says this, it says, how can two people walk together unless they agree? So whoever I'm walking with or whoever's in my circle, I've made some type of agreement with them, whether it be non-verbal or verbal agreement, but we are agreeing because we're walking together to go in the same direction. So either you're pulling them or they're pulling you. So I would rather have my circle, my closest friends, of people that are going in a direction that I would love to go in. I want my closest friends to be the people that are pulling me up, pulling me to the next level. And sometimes you have to find your new set of friends. I know Drake had a song, No New Friends, but sometimes you do need new friends. That means I can still be your friend. We still can cut up, we still can cut the fool, but I also got to know that there's a group of people that get the future me, and you only can settle with the current version of me. And as long as I'm that current version, you're fine. But the moment that I start to evolve into my future self, into my prophesied place, then I may intimidate you. So I got to have friends around me that when I talk about my success, when I talk about my come up, it's not considered bragging, but they're giving me a high five. They're cheering for me because they're rooting for my success. So you just got to pay attention to who you're close to, who's pouring into you, who you look to for advice, who do you share your great wins with. All of that environments, we've always talked about environments matter. It matters who I'm around.